Hello, everybody in Facebook land. I had quite a few people getting a hold of me via text and phone call and through Facebook Messenger and everything. A lot of people wanting to know about a new thing that I acquired. I stumbled upon something not too long ago. I didn't really stumble upon it, but I actually I had a lot of help. Actually, one of the people that helped me to acquire this piece is watching me now, Daryl. Thank you, sir. So I wanted to tell. There's been so many people ask all these questions, and I've just been repeating the story over and over and over and over again. But so I just kind of wanted to make a little video for everybody that's curious about it. A couple weeks ago, I got an email a couple weeks ago about a mandolin up in New York, and it was a one-owner mandolin, a 1927 Gibson F5, and that's pretty cool. So I got an email about it and seen the pictures of it, and it was gorgeous and everything, but I couldn't get to a mandolin up in New York, so just kind of let it go. Well, Daryl Wolf called me not too long after that, about a week after that, and he said, "Here's a mandolin. You need to get it. You need to go for this. You need to do this." And he really encouraged me a whole lot, and made it happen to where it could come to Nashville so I could see it. And it came down, no bridge on it. The strings were ancient, and it had a new set of strings just put on it. The bridge was put right back on it the day that I seen it, and I played it for about an hour, and it was very good, but it needed a lot of help. So I'm gonna show it to you if that's all right with y'all. Let's see if I can do this. So here, no, hold on a second. Can I switch this? I can switch it. All right. So here, this is not the original case cover, but look at this. This is the original case. Gibson Schiffer, I guess you say. This is the original case from the mandolin. Came in it, and do not have the pick guard on it right now, but there it is. Got a hold of it. 1927 Gibson F5. Serial number is 85202. Now, previously, the cool thing about this mandolin here is, for one, it was a one owner. I'm now the second owner of this mandolin. But the cool thing about this mandolin is it never played bluegrass until I got a hold of it, and it was an undiscovered fern. This is we have the mandolin archives, and we have the F5 journal and all that stuff. This mandolin was not documented, and when Daryl Wolf called me, he said, "I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is you need to get it." So this, until the middle of February, this F5 was not known. It was not known at all to the mandolin world, to the vintage Gibson world, everything. So so I got the mandolin. I got it on Tuesday this week, and immediately Wednesday morning I took it to Lewandoski. You hold on, Clyde. Took it to Lewandoski, and he put all new frets in it. These are Evo 80s all the way down to the 21st. These are originals down here. We fitted the bridge a little bit better. I've got Tim Wells is making me a James tailpiece that's gold that mimics the original hand engraved Gibson. This mandolin, when I got it, it was completely original. Had the original tuners on it. The only thing that wasn't original was the tailpiece cover and the pick guard, and that was the only thing that wasn't original on this mandolin. So pretty crazy. This thing sat for 27 years. The original owner, I don't know his name yet. I'm trying to figure out the original name. I've got to get, but he was a classical mandolinist in New York, at New York City actually, and he died in 1992, and this mandolin went under the bed. So from 92 to 2019, this mandolin was not touched, was not played. And I guess someone in his family decided that it was time to let it go, and they took it to a store, and that store started making some phone calls. Long story short, it's here. It's here in Tennessee. So get the sun out of your back. Okay, Daryl. People yelling at me today. Let's see. I think I can go in here. I'm sorry. This is a new thing. Here. Is that better, Daryl? I don't know if you can see the mandolin though. But anyhow, so thank you, Lynn Dudenbostel. Thank you, Daryl Wolf. Thank you, George Gruen. Thank you, a lot of folks. This thing, put the Waverly tuners on it. That was kind of a last minute thing because it needed. The original tuners were in really good shape, but just wanted to, since I've traveled all the time, wanted to make sure that they were taken care of. So thanks to Tim Wells for making me a tailpiece. That should be coming in soon. This is not a lure, Mike. This is post lure era. It does have the same fern pattern and everything. It's a very early. It's an early fern. This is the same type of batch as Bobby Osborne's mandolin. This is the same batch as Richie Brown's. The same batch as the Earl Taylor mandolin, which is one of my favorites. But anyhow, I don't know if you can see the back. It's a real pretty red color. It's got a lot of checking on it. Overall, though, it's in really, really good shape. Look at that back. Real pretty. I showed it to a guy yesterday, and he said, boy, it's a lot redder than most ferns. So it is actually. So there's a little bit of wear on the neck, a little bit of checking on the back of the peg head. That fern is just, it's gorgeous, isn't it? So, anyhow. After a little bit of setup, I've set it up myself here a little bit at the house, just getting it closer to where I want it, but Lynn did an amazing job. If you have any kind of mandolin or any kind of guitar or anything, you need to send it to Lynn Dudenbostel. He is the man for all this stuff. So he really helped it out a whole lot. So after 27 years, this thing's 92 years old, but after 27 years, it's singing again. So I'm pretty tickled. Still stove up a little bit. It's a fern. Crazy, man. It's this is one of the early ones too. It's got the master model label in it, like a lure does, handwritten. And play us a bit of one of your originals. I could do that, I guess. I want to tell a quick story real quick. I'm sorry, I'm boring you all with all these stories, but this is incredible. This is an incredible find. This doesn't happen anymore, and it happened. So I'm tickled. But we got this mandolin strung up. We only got it halfway set up, but didn't have the Waverleys on it or anything. They were Tom Ellis, and Kathy Pelosi. They overnighted me the Waverleys. So we were sitting there, had the original tuners on it, and Lynn says, "Let's string it up and see what it'll do." It's not all the way set up, but let's string it up. So he strung it up and didn't even play it, didn't touch it, just handed it to me. And I hit it, and his head just about blew off, and he said, "That is a strong mandolin. That is a strong," he kept saying, "It's a strong mandolin." And I said, it feels like the mandolin's jumping out of its finish, and with these cracks in the finish cracks and stuff in it, it looks like it's like exploded, you know. And Lynn said, he said, "It's the Hulk. It's the Incredible Hulk." it's wanting to rip out of its finish, just like the Incredible Hulk rips out of his shirt. So it's been nicknamed the Hulk. And the crazy thing is, not being played for 30 years, it's pretty stout right now. So I'm really tickled. So let's see. Zach wanted an original. We'll show off the high end. Treble and B, the low end of treble and B. Maybe the checking lets it vibrate better. I'll take mine outside and bring it back in. There you go. Go ahead, Fred. Try it. I don't know. You can also take a can of canned air and flip it over and spray it on your mandolin. It'll check it up. So, hey, Scott. Look at that. Rawhide. I'll try it. Yeah, the day that I was driving up to get this thing, I called Bobby Osborne, and he was in the middle of a lesson. Bobby, I'm pretty sure that Bobby was more excited than I was, and I'm pretty damn excited. But Bobby was super excited. So he's the guy that kind of told me. He said, "Try." He said, "I put those big frets." He calls them big frets. These are the 80s. They're .080 80s. These are Evos, though. I think he's got probably stainless in his, but he's the guy that convinced me to put these big frets in it. And I'm still getting used to it. You know, I've had it less than 24 hours after it's been, you know, worked over. It's got that really good, crispy, clean Fern sound to it. The crazy thing is like I said earlier, it's been sitting under a bed or in a closet. I don't know the exact details, but it's been sitting for 27 years. That's almost as long as I've been around. And after getting it set up and everything, like it sounds pretty damn good right now. And I'm so excited to see what it's going to do as it's played more. Thank you, Nathan. I had to play it sometime, man. I think you'll like it. For all you vintage Gibson guys, this is the factory order number on this is 9411. There's four other F5s with that factory order number, and yeah, this thing is. I'm so tickled. Y'all have no idea. There's I've always been wanting an old mandolin. You know, everybody wants an old lore that plays, but shoo boy, I've always liked the ferns. Bobby's Fern and the Earl Taylor. They really made me appreciate the early ferns. And when I say early ferns, I mean the the inlay's quite a bit thicker. This Gibson logo is this is lore all the way. This faceplate, but the tuners are spaced in, you know, and the later ferns are real thin, real pretty, but they're real thin. So this, we call these, I guess, an early fern. Which, like I said, this one's, well, we don't know. According to the Mandolin archives, it could be a late 1926, and if it is a 26, it's really late. If it's a 27, it's very early. So it's kind of up in the air, but Daryl and I talked, and we decided just to call it a 27. And but yeah, God. Thank you, Mr. Sal. Yeah, it's I'm tickled. Daryl said you need to get that mandolin, and if you get it and you don't like it, then it'd be a really good it'd be a really good trade piece for you for the mandolin you really want. I don't think I'm gonna be trading. I don't think I'm gonna be trading anytime soon. Look at that back. God. So yeah, it's been strung up. It's been strung up less than 24 hours. I put some straight up heavies on it. I think it likes the mediums better. Nathan said something having that good dry sound to it. I think it likes the mediums better. I'm not sure. But anyhow, I don't mean to bore y'all with all this crazy stuff. So many people have been messaging and asking about it, and I wanted to show it to y'all. I'm waiting on that pick guard, Wolf. So there you have it. 1927, undiscovered fern until February. Undiscovered F5, 85202. And folks, I am excited. You have no idea how excited I am. I've got a lot of good mandolins, and I love my mandolins, but this is a totally different ball game. I never thought that this would happen, but I have one. So we're all mandolin nerds. Love to hear it. I'm a super nerd now. Tim Wells he's gonna make me a truss rod cover too. I have that coming in, hand engraved truss rod cover. I don't really know exactly what it's going to look like, but looks great and sounds better. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so it's not completely done yet. It's not completely finished. We got a pick guard coming for it. Got a tailpiece by Tim Wells that's going to be a reproduction style Gibson tailpiece, but a James. And yeah, this is it. This is the undiscovered fern of 2019, which how many undiscovered old pre-wars are out there anymore? I don't know. It's amazing. It's so loud. Oh, there it is. Hold on, Jeff.
Take you some old bicycle. No, I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to get all tore up just the way it is. Everything, original fretboard, original binding, all except a little old tiny sliver right there that's been replaced. I got, this is the original nut even. New saddle, original bridge bottom. It's just crazy, guys. I I've hit the jackpot, and I feel super lucky. Nathan, you can borrow it. I'll just say that. Next time y'all are on the Opry, let me know. I'll bring it down for you. It's just, good God, I'm excited. So, again, thanks. Thanks to Jim Orchard, Rich Orchard, and Frank Ray for like putting this old tone in my ear when I was a kid. I was around so many lures and ferns and everything when I was young that this is the sound. This is one of the sounds that I was always looking for. So I want to thank them for putting that good old Gibson tone in my mind. Thanks to Darrell Wolf for helping me out. Thanks to Larry Wexer. Thanks to George Gruen. George Gruen really helped me out. And he's super cool. Love him. He's got some really good mandolins right now down there at the shop. Y'all need to check him out. He's got all kinds of old Gibsons. 41, 31, 33, 7 lures. There's 7 lures at Gruen's right now. Go check him out. He'll let you play them. Also, let's see, Katie, my girlfriend Katie Keller. You know, all the guys that listen to me jabberjaw about old mandolins all the time. So I got, but Darrell, thank you. Lynn Dudenbostel for making this thing come back to life. Oh my God. Like it was good. It was good the day that I picked it up out of the case. The frets were gone. It was like playing a fretless mandolin. Original frets in it, which I still have, they were gone. But Lynn brought it back. Just putting frets in it helped it so much. So got the updated tuners. It was a hard decision to put these Waverleys on there, but I want to save them old original gold hardware pearl button tuners off this mandolin for as long as I can. Anyhow, thanks everybody that has been a part of my mandolin goofy extravaganza. I tell you, it's probably not over. It's definitely not over, but I think this thing is this one's gonna be around a long time. This weekend we're going to be up at Bristol. Tomorrow we're going to be at Bristol at the James Wimmer Spring Bluegrass Fest. And let's see, we're going to be Sunday. We're going to be at Mountain Stage. I'll have it there. Joe Mullins Festival the next weekend on March 30th. I'm going to bring it out, show some folks that want to see it. So thank you all so much. Thanks to everybody who helped me get a hold of this beautiful, beautiful Gibson F5 Fern. This is my Fern. It's hard to believe. So, thank y'all so much. See y'all down the road. Woo. Wasn't that? Let's see here. We'll do it. We'll see y'all.